Alright, in the words of Kendrick, let's play. Let's actually play. Hello everybody, it's Ebony JB and I'm back with another video. And in this video today, we are going to react to Kendrick's second diss, 616, I believe. Again, he's intentionally coming with the sixes. The last track was 6 minutes long. Now this track is titled 616. There's probably some more meaning to that apart from the fact that Drake likes to, shout out, claim, and love the six. He's done it so soon, a second track. This might just be the end of Drake's rapping career. Because as I said before in my last video, Kendrick in the last track, Euphoria, came at Drake in a way that he is wiser. I'm smarter. I'm more complete. I am more intelligent. I am a better man. I am a better father. A better individual. Like, he really just attacked his manhood in so many different ways. In a race way, in a fatherhood way, in an integrity way, in so many different ways. And I feel like some people in my video from the last one, they was upset with me because they're like, you're not getting all the... I told you guys, I'm not going to get all the lyrics. I'm not. Especially because it's my first listen. My first listen, a reaction as well at that. It wasn't a analytical kind of review. It was a reaction. So there was so much that was going to go over my head because I'm reacting in the moment for the very first time. It's not only lyrics that I'm taking in, it's the beats I'm taking in, and the beats was changing. Like, bear with me, people, bear with me. Of course, listening it again, which is what I said in the video, I really want to listen to it again, I got a lot more. I understood a lot more. And people have commented and told me more, which was really great. So I'm really excited and I'm really happy and I want to get into this next one. But I'm going to try and be a little bit more analytical for you guys. I've got my pen and my paper here again. So I'm really going to try and unearth things. It means I'm probably going to be pausing things a lot. So, fair warning.
Yeah. There's survival. I think somebody lying. Smell somebody lying.
Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa, passport.
Money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my... Is that what he said? He's saying quite a lot at a fast speed right now.
Off-white sunseeker, had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, that's your hub in Ibiza. My confession is yours. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself with not far short. Raise my hands toward falling sky. I fantasize, me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond, 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me. I come from love, and still cover my heart, then open me up. Remember rhythms of a shooting star, the mannerisms of Raphael. I can hear when they give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points with beating your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good people, make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog. That's not even the leak. Find the jewels like cash, dog. I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tootsie slide about this.
So we got Tootsie slide out the diss, We've got his whole team whispering about it. That he deserves it. That's insane. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to this thing about there being a collective of individuals against Drake right now. And then he said something else.
It was fun.
Every dog has got to have his day. Now live in your purpose. Your purpose is to just be a dog. He's kind of flipped the meaning of dog there and made it sound very derogatory. That's insane. Every dog gotta have his day. That's a play on for all the dogs. Of course.
No receipts. I'm sorry that dog gotta have his day. Now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets. They lost money cause they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. The Elohim KTW. No, you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100.
He said if you were street smart, you would clock your entourage. Your fellow folk are trying to hustle you. Street smart. You see, entourage trying to hustle him. You see, that's even like, again, following off a former theme that he brought up in the prior track about Drake's like affiliations, like, and how it's a lie, and how he's a bit grandiose on the track, and how he overplays his hand about, you know, like, I don't know, the realities of his life perhaps, and the struggles, you know, or maybe he associates or identifies too much of a struggle culture that he cannot truly even identify with, because how he was brought up is not of such. So we've got him saying that if you were truly street smart, like if you were really from the streets, you would know that these people around you are just trying to hustle you. They're your friends because you're rich. They want a bit of the pie. That's a bit insulting.
You were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually next to you.
100 that you've got on a salary, 20 of them want you as a casualty. So they're saying that he's saying out of 100, 20 people want him as a casualty. Is it out of 100? Let me take that back.
Circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle, just don't got.
And one of them is next to you. One of them is next to you. Who's always next to Chubbs? Chubbs is the guy that is next to Drake, or like, you know, like Noah 40. Who else? The one that's like Mark, like all these people that he like.
To tell you, but let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You're playing nerdy with Zach Beer and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little memes is losing steam.
Okay, basically calling him a keyboard warrior there, hopping on Twitter and things like that, essentially saying like, stop hiding behind the net kind of thing. Let's take this back a little bit.
You, my little homie, you playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You're playing nerdy with Zach Beer and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little means is losing steam, they figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing, I need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
What would Mike do? That's insane, because, you know, he likes to refer to himself as the living day current Michael Jackson. So it could be Mike in that sense. This is interesting. The whole first half of the track, I don't feel like was doing a lot of like targeting at Drake. I couldn't catch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-listen, see if I catch anything more. But talking about the production, I like the kind of thunder, like the rumble of this production. Like it gives an impact in a very uneasy way. It's unsettling. That kind of somber looped sample is very unsettling. It makes it sound like, ooh, I don't even know, you know, like the imagery it creates, it makes it sound like a hunt and Drake is the prey. Kendrick is the predator. It's insane. This is like sealed the deal. I think Kendrick did this because he's like, if anyone really wants to doubt, this will shut them up. This will shut them the hell up. Survival. Even like survival, that word, again, it's adding to this feeling of like, he's hunting Drake. Drake is just barely surviving. Also, doesn't Drake have a track called Survival?
Tell somebody lying, I don't see no fire.
white Sunseeker, had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, that's your hub in Ibiza.
My visa, passport tatted. That's your hub in Ibiza. So Drake has talked about Ibiza, going to there. Well, they say Ibiza, but as a British, I say Ibiza. Ibiza. So they like to go to Ibiza, or Drake likes to go to Ibiza, but Kendrick is talking about visas, tatting his passport. You need visas to go back to the homeland, isn't it? So I think, again, that's Kendrick coming at him from a position of, I'm more cultured. My passport is tatted. My passport is tatted with visas. I'm going to Africa. Where are you going?
The play, have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies, you must be a terrible person.
I hate bullies, you must be a terrible person. And that's the energy that it's giving. Everyone's revolting against Drake in a way. So it's been like he's been bullying people for years. And now everyone's deciding to unite and come together. That's what the energy is giving, the way that everyone at once has decided to unleash their problems. So has Drake been the bully all along? What's going on behind the scenes that now everyone... And this is the thing. When more than one people come out to say a similar kind of thing about yourself, you have to start to get introspective at one point and be like, is it me? Am I the drama? Am I the problem? Maybe I'm the problem. Because why is there a common trope, a common theme to my life? Well, I'm having this problem with this person. We're not just having Kendrick here. We're having Future here. We're having The Weeknd here. We're having, friggin' Metro Boomin. A producer is coming out against you. Like a producer? Producers just usually like to stay in the background, make their piece, create wonderful tracks. Even Metro Boomin was saying certain things. Everyone is saying certain things. Rick Ross. So is Drake the problem?
You start to put money in the streets. They lost money because they came back with no receipts.
So now what's putting money in the streets? Is that... What does he mean by that? He said, I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace. Again, just Kendrick coming from a more mature, elevated position. So I've re-listened to it now. I think what I'm going to say, again, this is a reaction. When I go back, and a first listen reaction at that. So when I go back, listen to it again, hear other people's opinions, perspectives, and what other people have drawn out of it, because they might have more context about the situation than I will have more analytical things to say. But in the meantime, for a little general light synopsis, it seems that for the first half of the track, Kendrick was just really reflecting, more reflective. It was more about him, that first part of the track. And then a bit later on, it got more about Drake. For this first half, it was more about what he wants, what he desires. He was talking about peace of mind. He was talking about God. He was talking about his children. He was talking about, he was talking about just basically being different. I think he used the first part of the track to really establish difference, to really set a distance between him and Drake. He was like, this is me, all I think about, all I care about, all I value. Then he went, and this is Drake. And I think that's how I'm going to segregate the track. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, or if you have a varying opinion, because it's an opinion at the end of the day. Ultimately, that's what I think the first part did. The second part, therefore, we get more of the direct, Tushy slide, whole team's whispering, every dog's got to have his day, live in your purpose. If you were street smart, the thing about putting money in the streets, getting no receipts, 60 to 20, want Drake as 100 to 20, want Drake as or 20 out of 100, want Drake as a casualty. One of them is right next to him. Who's always right next to a star? A bodyguard. So is he aiming at Chubbs? Or I know Chubbs isn't exclusively his bodyguard, but he's his main guy. Keyboard warrior, him basically being online and saying the net Wi-Fi can't save him anymore kind of thing. And what would Mike do to finish it all off? Since Drake draws a lot of inspiration from Michael Jackson, well then what would he do? Look to your mentor. It's basically what Kendrick is saying in a mocking way. So there is a lot going on in the second half that I really like, and I think there's so much to dissect there. Ultimately, this is a second diss. This is annihilating Drake over a really cool track. I like this beat a lot more than the first beat for Euphoria, or the beat switches even included in Euphoria. I really liked this production. This was somber. This was feeling like a hunt, feeling like a chase, and feeling uneasy, unsettling. And there was a part where it got really like high and impactful, and I felt like Kendrick was ascending. I don't know, man. This production, I love it. This was a really great production. And you know, I favorite production over like lyrics sometimes. Not even sometimes. A lot of the time. But yeah, Drake has been kind of finished here. And it's sad for me to say because I like him. I like him as an artist. I think he does bring something in terms of, you know, his romantic raps when he's rapping about relationships and women and things like that. I like that he has that kind of perspective because it's not something we see often in rap. And his old stuff did a lot of that, and I really like a lot of his old stuff. So I can't deny the fact that I am a fan. I am also a fan of Kendrick though. So it's difficult to really favor one right now. But what I can say is that Kendrick is annihilating him. He is the better lyricist. Because Drake can be a lyricist if he chooses to be, but he doesn't always choose to be. That's the issue. I think Kendrick really sees it as a craft that he wants to be the best at. He just wants to be the best at it. Drake doesn't really see it as I think he wants to be the best. I think he really believes he is the best because of the money and the fame and the glory. And he also does a lot of like light-hearted pop, and he sings as well. So it's not always a pressure in his books to be the best lyrically. Whereas that's Kendrick's goal. Here he's just showing again that he is the more impressive lyricist. And I don't want to say I feel sorry for Drake, but I just feel like it's kind of now or never for him. If he doesn't show now that he can be as powerful as a lyricist as Kendrick, this will follow him for the rest of his rap career. Like, he will not recover from this. It was different from fighting Pusha T. It was different from fighting Meek Mill. It was different because those guys are not praised lyricists. You know what I mean? Like, they are respected in their field, and they have got, especially Pusha T, don't get me wrong, like, he's got standing and he's got grounds and he's got that respect and he's earned it. But Kendrick has always been like the main guy. Do you know what I mean? He's been the main guy. So to be annihilated by him now is going to be devastatingly shocking and hard to recover from. And it will be difficult for him if he doesn't rise to the challenge and really, really prove. I think that's what he can do, only what he can do right now. That's the only thing he can do. Really, really try. You can only really try right now. Try his best. Try his best. Man, I don't know, man. 616 in LA. He's literally put it in a time and place track. He's taking the piss. Because everyone likes to say Drake's time and place tracks, they're the best. This is where I like to say that as well. 5 a.m. in Toronto, 4 p.m. in Calabasas. Those are his best tracks where he is being very lyrical. Here is Kendrick doing the same kind of thing. On the same, if I think about the same kind of ambiance, that kind of nocturnal, grunge, hunting kind of feel instrumental that Drake tends to like to rap on. He's taken it here, made it a time and place, and finished him. Oh no. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop the reaction there. It's ultimately a reaction. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a comment down below of your thoughts, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you guys all next time.